What's up YouTube, it's Jay Fused here, back again with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over Call of Duty Cold War. This is a new Call of Duty game and it's been a lot of fun so far. But in today's video, I'm going to give you guys my overall impressions of the game so far and also talk to you guys about the best settings to have since I've been toying around with it for a little bit. To jump right into it, everything that this game has to offer is right here on the home screen. And we have the campaign. I haven't played this yet, but I plan on, going into it. Campaign's always a lot of fun, so I'm gonna try and do that. Maybe I could get a couple videos from that, but let me know in the comments if you guys like to see that. I don't usually do that, but that might be something new. And then next we have multiplayer. So this is probably where I'm going to be spending most of my time in this game. Multiplayer has always been the staple of Call of Duty and something I definitely enjoy. So going into quick play, we got pretty much all the same core modes that we always see. VIP Escort is the new mode. This looks like it's going to be more of like a tactical, type of gameplay. So you're probably going to want some buddies, but it's not something you're going to be trying to grind nukes for and get a lot of high kill gameplay. So I'll try it out, let you guys know what I think. But for the most part, I'm probably going to be sticking to, Team Deathmatch, Dom, Hardpoint, the typical core game modes. And then under the featured playlist, we have Fireteam Dirty Bomb, Combined Arms Mosh Pit, and VIP Escort. So Combined Arms Mosh Pit is probably one of my favorite game modes so far. It's very similar to Ground War in Modern Warfare, if you guys played that. The only difference is it's a little bit, less chaotic. It's downscaled from that, but it's still a lot of fun. So definitely would try this out. And then, yeah, that pretty much is everything as far as the options to play on multiplayer. They have this new mode called Verse Bots. And this is pretty much just like a custom game, but it's already set up for you guys. You can go down here and change the bot difficulty just so you can, I guess, challenge yourself. But the whole point of this mode here is just to kind of get warm before you start playing, because when you enter into any of the quick play or the featured modes, that's actually going to count towards your stats. So what I did, I hopped on here, I shot some bots for like 30 minutes, I dialed in my sensitivity, found what I liked, and now I'm just going to rock with it. So I found it pretty beneficial. Custom games, this is just kind of if you want to play for friends or if you want to play different game modes that aren't on there, you can do that as well. The thing I like about custom games and Verse Bots is you can use guns that you don't have unlocked and attachments that you don't have unlocked. So you kind of see what the game has to offer and kind of put together your like dream setup before you get it, if you will. So I think that's pretty cool. And then the new addition to this game also is theater mode. As you guys can see, it stores up to your last 20 games that you played. So if you have a really cool game, you didn't get it recorded, you can check in theater mode and get a clip from it. So I think that's pretty cool. They've had it on former CODs, but that's something new that they brought back to this one since it wasn't in Modern Warfare. The loadouts. One thing I do not like about this game is just the content. So we have 5 ARs, 5 SMGs, 4 tactical weapons, 3 LMGs, and 3 snipers. So pretty light on the weapons, but I've been doing some research and Call of Duty is going to be doing something I think a little different this year, or take a different approach with the integration of Warzone being applied to Cold War and Modern Warfare come December 10th. They're going to start releasing a lot more content for Cold War come that first season 1. So kind of like we've seen in Modern Warfare, how we've gotten all these new guns, their DLC weapons, it's going to be the same for this game. So we only have 8 total multiplayer maps, which isn't a lot either. So they kind of lacked on the content at launch, but throughout the life cycle of the game, we're going to see a lot more content just to, I guess, keep things fresh. So kind of not too mad about it, but I wish there was more options up front. And then we got, the operators, kind of similar to how Modern Warfare is. You got your 2 sides and just your calling cards and stuff like that, or your operators. And then under here you got like your combat record, progression, calling cards, leaderboards, and stuff like that. So if you want to grind those, that's where they will be. And then so my settings, I've been toying around with my graphic settings a lot to try and get something that's perfect that I can keep until they make any updates, and I finally found it, so I want to share that with you guys. I'm playing on PC, so if you're on console, things may be a little different, but this is what I have. So if you guys are on PC, maybe you guys can go ahead and try it, but it is going to be all set up to your rig. So I have a refresh rate of 144 Hertz to match, that's my monitor. Gameplay VSync I have enabled just because I have a lot of high resolution settings and I still get too many frames that my monitor can't handle, so it'll start having screen tear. So Gameplay VSync just caps it at my monitor's refresh rate, so I don't get the screen tear. Then I have the menu VSync. I don't have it disabled or enabled because I don't need it at the menu. NVIDIA Reflex low latency I have enabled and at normal. You can have it boosted. I just have it at normal just because I don't really experience too much lag, but if I do, I might try boosted. Display resolution, I have it at 1440p, so this is the highest resolution that I can go, but it gives really nice clear image, so I like that. A lot better than 1080p in my opinion. Colorblind mode, I don't have anything there. Field of view, I have it at 110. I have it affected. For whatever reason, I like it at a higher FOV in this game than Modern Warfare. I'm not sure why, but I put it up. In Modern Warfare, I was like 95, 100, 105, around that range. But I've been trying out a bunch. I started at 95 and now I'm at 110 and I like it a lot, so I'm gonna keep it there. Brightness is at 55. Frame rate is at unlimited. I could probably cap this and then take off enable VSync, but it's working, so I'm not gonna change anything. Texture quality, I have high. Model quality, I have high. Special effects quality, high. Screen space reflection, low. Object view distance is high. Under shadow and lighting, volumetric lighting is high, shadow quality is high, dynamic shadows is disabled, special effect shadows is disabled, and weapon shadow is disabled. All of the ray tracing options are disabled for me as well. NVIDIA DLSS, I have quality, just following what it says. It's recommended for 2K gameplay, and that's what I'm playing at, so I have it on quality. Ambient occlusion, quality is on high, motion blur is disabled, motion blur quality is at low, subsurface scattering enabled, and order independent transparency is at high. For the advanced settings, VRAM usage, display gamma, display adapter, I all have just to default, so I haven't messed with that. Under audio, the only thing I really changed under the game sound is the music volume. I just wanted to lower that a little bit so that it's not too loud. One thing I noticed they have new in this game is they have sound effects volume and cinematics volume separated. I'm sure one of these alone is like explosions in the game and maybe one is like footsteps. I haven't really figured that out yet, but when I do, I'll let you guys know, kind of give you guys an updated settings video. But for right now, just lowering the music volume works pretty well, so that's what I have. For audio presets, I have high boost. I also like Treyarch mix. This is not bad either. I like that one a lot. You could have bass boost, quiet, vocal clarity, headphones, and flat, but high boost works pretty well, so that's what I have that at. Hit marker sound effect is enabled. The rest of this stuff is just kind of specific to my headset. And then the only other thing you're going to want to change is this microphone activation mode. You're going to want to take off push to talk and put on open mic, just so you don't have to push. For me, I would be having to hit V every time I talk, so don't want to do that. And yeah, that's everything for the audio settings. Going into the interface, for all the HUD elements, crosshairs, hit marker visuals, damage base hit markers, ally health bars, and enemy health bars, you're going to want to have shown. Crosshairs is going to help with your centering, something that I've been trying to work on a lot, just kind of being prepared, anticipating an enemy around a corner. So you want to center in that position so that you could already have, the first shots. Hit marker visuals, I like to have this shown as well because as I'm shooting my target, it gives you that feedback that you're hitting your shots. It lets you know that you don't need to really move the thumbstick too much, so that's important. Damage based hit markers are the same. You want to have those shown. Ally health bar is important. If you're pushing in a squad in like team deathmatch, domination, and you see that one of your teammates is getting hit, you can see their health going down. Kind of know either not to go that way or maybe to flank or probably give them some assistance. So that's pretty good. Enemy health bars, kind of the same. If you see a guy that's weak, you know that you could actually challenge him or push him more aggressively if he's already on low health. This stuff here I did not alter at all, so all this is default. And then for telemetry, I just have my FPS counter on and my GPU temperature on, just so I can manage it better. So you can kind of see it at the top left corner. And then yeah, everything else is just default. Going into the controller, I am rocking a 7.7 sensitivity, 0.8 low zoom, and 1 high zoom. Button layout is tactical. I'm playing on a SCUF, but I like to have tactical just because I like to slide with my thumbstick and I like to kind of crouch shoot with my paddle. So I kind of use both, just kind of give or take depending on the situation. All this is default. And then controller vibration I have disabled. This is another preference thing, but I like it disabled just because I feel like the vibration can throw off your shot. I know some people who the vibration, is another kind of feedback that lets them know that they're hitting the shot and helps them control the recoil. But for me, I just rather would have it off. So unlike the last game, we do not have aim response curve types. We just have ADS enabled and slowdown strafing enabled. So this one's new, but the ADS has always been there, or the aim assist for when you ADS has always been there. So without those, I played on dynamic, so I kind of have to just get used to, I guess, more standard aim assist, but it's been working so far. So if you're on controller, you're going to want to go ahead and enable both of these. Airborne mantle behavior, make sure you have it on manual. I think manual is the default. Automatic is no good. You're a weirdo if you have it on automatic. Grounded mantle behavior, I have it on press. You could have it on second press. I tried this out a little bit, but if you're trying to flee, an enemy, you're getting shot from behind, you got to jump a window. This one is going to be a little bit more challenging to do, where this one here will be a lot smoother. So on press is my go-to. And then everything else except the armor behavior, I have set to apply all, is just default. Going under advanced stick layout, I have default. This minimum threshold for both the left and right analog stick is similar to the dead zone, which was in Modern Warfare, which the default in this game is 20 as well. All the pro players, from what I've seen, play at 5, but again, they're getting a new controller all the time. I just have mine set to 10. If you lower it too much, you may see stick drift, depending on how good your thumbsticks are. But I have mine set to 10 just because I had it on the previous game and it worked fine for me, so I don't want to change anything. Auto move forward is disabled, and auto sprint I have disabled as well. I don't think you need it enabled in this game just because there's no tack sprint. It's pretty easy to control. It's just one tab rather than two. So yeah, I would go ahead, probably recommend just disabling it. And then yeah, everything else is again pretty standard. So that's everything we have new for the Cold War multiplayer aspect. But then we have Warzone. So like I stated earlier, come December 10th, Cold War is going to integrate with Warzone, which is on Modern Warfare. And so I'm kind of using this time now to rank up as many weapons as I can, just because the guns that we get in Cold War are going to be able to use in Warzone. And I want to have, the meta. So I'm pretty sure like the new meta should come from the new game. It only makes sense. So I'm going to be grinding this out just to get, ready for Warzone as well. And then we have zombies. So this is something I want to put some content for you guys of zombies as well, because this is a pretty fun game mode, something that's always been around in the Black Ops franchise. So something I look forward to too. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this first video. If you guys are brand new to the channel, make sure you guys do subscribe and like this video. If you guys found anything new or anything that you guys want to see going forward, let me know in the comments. I plan on uploading weekly. There's so much content in this game. I already have a couple guns that I really like and some gameplays that I do want to share. So make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel to see that new content. See you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.